Good morning, morning there, morning to my YouTube people, my YouTube family. I hope everyone is good. My YouTube viewers, I'm hoping to get more followers and viewers. So yeah, good morning. So I hope you're all doing good wherever you are. So if you haven't subscribed on my channel, please do, because there will be more and more useful videos following. So yeah, so I hope everyone will be having a good day, but me, I'll be working as always. So yeah, it's a new year, it's a new start, it's a new beginning of everything, you know. So why don't we take this opportunity as the new year begins and start applying for a cruise ship? Okay, so yeah, my people, today our topic will be based on how to apply in the cruise ships. Okay, I'll be attaching how the do's and the don'ts of applying, what to do and what not to do. So yeah, here's the thing. Okay, first of all, when you are at home and you want to be a seafarer, whether you want to be a chef or whatever category or experience that you have, but you want to work on the ship, this is what you need. First of all, you need the do's. You need to have a passport. A passport, guys, is not expensive. Hopefully, I think it's 600 rand. When I'm converting to the international rate, it would be maybe about $30 or something. $30, 35 when you convert into euros. So you need a passport. It's about 600 rand to do a passport, and it only takes 2 weeks to have. When applying for a cruise ship, you have to have a good CV. A good CV with the picture on top of it, the picture of your previous or your current picture where you are working before. Okay, it must be attached on top of your CV. Okay, and you also need to have a reference letter. Okay, a reference letter. It can either be done by your previous boss, your supervisor, your manager, or someone who knows you best. Maybe a pastor at church. You know, it can be done by any of the person who knows you best. That's the reference letter that needs to be attached when you're applying. And also, you need to do a police clearance. Okay, guys, police clearance is either you do it at the police station, and you pay there. I think you pay about somewhere, I think 180 or something, 180 rand. That is less than $10. But when you do it at the police station, it can take about 2 to 3 months. So rather do it to somewhere private. Okay, somewhere private where it takes about 1 day. I know I did mine. I did my police clearance somewhere private, and it took me just 1 day, and it was 280, of which is less than $15. So yeah, I did mine, my police clearance, and then the next day it came. Okay, so yeah, guys, you need the police clearance, you need the passport, you need your CV to be on your phone, PDF, you need to be good CV, and also you need the reference letter. So got those 4 things. With those 4 things, then you can start applying via the links of the company that you want to apply for. Okay, so that is the first thing, the first step of applying. Okay, so the don'ts. The don'ts is, I know people will be excited. Okay, I want to apply in a cruise ship, and now I want to. I've done my passport, I've done my CV, I've done my police clearance letter. Now I want to do my visa. No, don't do a visa at the moment. Okay, don't do a visa, especially if you haven't got a job yet or a proposal based on which country you're gonna be traveling to. I don't know, people will make a lot of mistakes by doing a visa, but then they end up having a visa at home for no reason, and maybe you'll be staying at home for longer without any call from any ship. So don't do a visa. Just wait to get a job first, and then yeah. So also, don't look out for scams. Look out for scams when you're applying at the cruise ship, guys. There can be scams like almost everywhere and everywhere. Okay, look out for scams. If you're applying and then someone says you need to pay a certain money, a certain fee, in order for us to process it, don't pay a certain fee for someone to process your things. It doesn't happen like that. It never did. So there's no need. Okay, so those are the scams. No, when you're applying for any cruise liner, they never ask you for money in order to process your stuff. They will never ask you for money. They will never. But you will see along the way where I need to use my money in. For instance, for example, let's say I got an email saying that, whoa, welcome on board, Helen. You welcome on board at the MS or at MSC or at the Celebrity Cruises. This is what you want from you. We want you to do a visa on a certain on a certain country, located on the country. We want you to do LCCW. We want you to do your medicals. Now this is where you're gonna be using your money at, okay? And they will be attaching the numbers, the contacts of the places where you need to do all of these things, like the doctors, your agent, the travel agent, where you need to do your visa and stuff. It should be attached on your email, okay? But if someone says, can you pay me certain money, I'll make sure that you get the job. It doesn't happen like that, okay? So be aware. Don't be scammed. There are many scammers around the world trying to make money in the bad way. So just look out for that, people, guys, okay? So yeah, well, after applying, how long should I wait? I know I've been asked questions about that. After applying, how long should I wait? Well, once you applied for any cruise liner, the minute you finish submitting your stuff, the one I mentioned before, your passport, your police clearance, your CV, and yeah, when you finish doing that, applying, you directly the next minute you're gonna get it's a, I think it's like a technology, like it's a message, like I don't know how to call it, but technically it will appear to you. The minute you finish submitting, it will say, wow, thank you, whoever it is, we have received the CV. Due to the number of applicants, we would like you to notify you that you're going to wait for approximately 3 to 6 weeks. Should you not hear from us within 6 weeks, just consider your CV or your application unsuccessful and you start all over again in the next 12 months. It will say like that, okay? So yeah. So in case if they call you between 4 weeks after applying, or 3 weeks, or maybe earlier than that, okay? I know people I have questions. People ask me, how is the interview and how is done? Normally, what I know about the cruise ship is that you do 2 interviews. You do the first interview, you do it maybe from your original country where you stay, and then the second interview will be international by someone that's from international base or whatever. So just to make sure that when you are doing the online interview, you have the best internet connection, because you're going to be doing an interview online via Skype or whatever it is. They're going to give you a code to click in, and then you continue with the interview process. And make sure that when you're doing an interview online, that you are dressed appropriate. Make sure that you look appropriate, like for a job, like how you go to apply for a job on land or whatever. Just make sure that you are dressed in an appropriate way, you know, because there will be people they will see, you know. So yeah. So I've been getting people asking me questions about health wise, okay? Once your application becomes successfully, then they will tell you that you need to do your LCCW. LCCW is the trainings that you undergo. It's the trainings that you do before you get in the ship. They'll be training you a lot of things: security, how to swim, all this, what to expect, and when you get on the ship, you undergo those trainings. And also you will be located to the doctor attached on your email, because you have to do your medicals, okay? Your medicals is a must. So you need to be healthy, 100% healthy, 100% fit to work for whatever, how many months you're going to be working for, because there's no day off on the ship. There's no day off, so you work one way. So you need to be physically fit, and your BMI I think I did some attachment here that your BMI should be at least 18.5 to 25. Okay, in that then that way it means that if your BMI is starts from 18 to 25, you are in a good way, in a good process of getting a 2-year certificate. Okay, once your BMI goes from 27 to 30, that's the last one they take. They don't take above 30. Then they will issue you a 1-year certificate like me. So yeah, you have to be physically fit. I know it's very hard for, you cannot apply in a cruise ship, especially if you are overweight. It's no, your BMI will give you a problem. I know for sure. I'm talking about an experience that I went through. I had a problem with my BMI. So before applying, I had a problem, and when I got on the ship, also I became too much. Even now I'm too much, so I still need to lose weight. You need to lose some weight. It's a must. So just make sure that when you get a job and the scene that we want you to attach your STC, your medicals, and this, make sure that your weight is good. Okay, your weight is good. Just work on your weight. It's very important. Okay, so yeah, so when you apply for a job, sometimes it happens that, for instance, for example, I'm a chef at home. I'm a sushi chef, and then I'm applying for a sushi chef on board. It happens that when sometimes you get a proposal or you get selected, they call you. They say, hey, we have a position available at the main dining, but not at the specialty restaurants or whatsoever. Or for example, that you are a waiter, but then they put you as it happens, but not most of the time, but it happens that you are a waiter, but then they put you as a private attendant, and then the certain agent calls you and say, hey, we've got a position for you as a private attendant. Would you like to take the offer, or you're gonna wait for that barman or bar or woman or whatever position? So it happens, guys. Just make sure that be aware, be ready for anything. I know some people will take the opportunity because they'll be like, oh wow, I'm going to the ship, however. Take the opportunity. It's okay. If you are offered the position that I know it's not that the one that you applied for, it happens. But if they give you another position that's available on that particular period, just take, guys. Take. The rest you will see when you get on the ship. Just take it, because you may never know. You may never know. You will be waiting for your position, for your experience, and then you'll find out that it will take longer, and then you'll be waiting for non-stop. So rather, whatever they offer you, just take and just do whatever. Me, I was lucky that I got to apply for a chef position as a sushi, and then I got the job offer as a sushi chef on board. So I'm lucky. I know there's a lady who also applied for a sushi chef job, but they called her to work in the main galley. So their position was available for the main galley, not for the specialty restaurant. So yeah, it happens. So yeah, guys, just beware. These are the things that are required when you're applying, especially for a cruise liner. You have to be fit. You have to be fit. You have to whatever I've attached, you have to submit. Whatever CV that I have attached, you need to submit accordingly. The letter, a reference letter, the police clearance, the CV on point, and your passport. Okay, just don't do your visa when you haven't been hired yet. Look out for that. Don't do your visa, and also look out for the scammers. Okay, just go through the website when you're applying for a certain particular cruise liner. You just have to go through a website, and then that's how you apply for the particular role that you want to apply for. So yeah, I think this is it. Hopefully on the next vlog I'll be attaching on how the chefs operates and the cruises. I'll be attaching there more of that. So I think that's it for now. I hope this video will be useful to someone there who's willing or wants to work on a cruise ship, guys. Just go for it. Go for it, guys. go for it. You know, you may never know. Just go for it. I mean, there are many cruise liners out there. Many. It's not just MSC. There's like too much. You know, just apply. Put your CV. Just stash it there somewhere there. Stash your CV on your on the links, guys. You know. If you're thinking that you're gonna be wasting your time, just don't go to the internet cafe too, because I know people will be like, I'm going to the internet cafe, I'm gonna pay this. Just make sure that maybe you can even go to the library. There's if you don't have a Wi-Fi at home, or just go to a library or to a place where they have a good Wi-Fi. You know, maybe you can just even buy a coffee, or in the mall you can just sit wherever people should be sitting, and you can just apply there. Just submit your CV in all those cruise liners. You may never know your luck, guys. Okay, once again, on the following week I will be attaching how the ship life works, how the chef operates on board. So yeah, anyway, that's it from me, from you. Mwah. Have a wonderful day. I love you guys.